Traders, Trader Tom here from Simply Forex, the channel created to help you succeed at trading. Today is Wednesday the 15th of May, and as always guys, we're going to start by looking back at yesterday's trades or trade. And then also guys, if you stay to the end of the vid, I'm going to give you my trade ideas for today and the important news as well. So let's start with yesterday, and the only trade we were looking at were euro against the Aussie dollar. And I still like this trade. Yeah, I just love this weekly chart. Yeah, we was in this absolute sideways action going nowhere, and then bang, we broke all of these lows in here. You know, we broke out of this range with this nice big candle here. But if we also zoom in and look at these candles, look at the rejection wicks, this wick, you know, so far this week's wick, you know, there's real rejection here. And there's room, you know, back down to these lows potentially. If we drop to the day chart, that also supports our idea, right? We are in a downtrend. Okay. Is this a higher low? We shall see, but that's why it's my target, this blue line. And, you know, we're in a downtrend and we're just getting some really nice bounces off this resistance level. Okay, and yesterday was no exception, and this will still be a trade idea for today. It wasn't a trade yesterday because we never broke. This is the H1, guys, and I was just waiting for structure to break down, right? We were just waiting for this level here to break, and as you can see, it is literally breaking right now. All right, so we've got another 20 minutes before this hourly candle finishes. So, you know, if it finishes like this, I'll be obviously very interested in this trade. I'll want to see a retrace into here, and then I'll start selling down to here. All right, so this could be a potential trade setup as we speak. Yesterday, it just wasn't because we just never got a break of this level. But as you can see, right now we are. So really interesting. Yeah, and if I do take this trade, guys, I'll put it, you know, in the VIP Trading Academy, and you can join that right now for free. We're running a promo. Check it out. And that was the only trade from yesterday, guys. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoy receiving my analysis and trade ideas every single day, then please come join the channel. Yeah, subscribe to the channel right now, smash the notification button so you'll receive an alert, and also smash the like button. It really helps support the channel and the vid. Thank you very much. Trades for Wednesday the 15th of May. Before we get started, guys, let me just mention a few things. If you haven't joined our trading community yet, then why not? Yeah. We've got like-minded traders sharing knowledge, ideas, experiences. So come join the free Discord channel. All you need to do is create a username, verify yourself, and we let you in. Simple as that. It's free. Also, guys, within the Discord, we've got the VIP Trading Academy. Normally, you have to pay for this, but we are running a promotion right now, which gives you free access. In there, I give you all of my trade signals. I give you, you know, years worth of tutorials, yeah, and also you get direct access to me throughout the trading day should you need help with anything. All right, so check that promo out. It's a great promo. Finally, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, and there's many perks for doing so. Check it all out. It's all in the video description. Also, don't forget to join me for the live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST time. Get your questions ready. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all. Right, trades for today then, guys. So what I wanted to, because again, it's slim pickings, and I'm about to show you Euro Aussie dollar. That's the trade I'm interested in. But even I'm getting bored of showing you Euro Aussie dollar. So I just wanted to show you a few things that, you know, were potentially setting up, but just were not trades, right? So, for example, yeah, these were like almost trades, and I'm going to show you the reasons why they weren't. And then I'll show you my trade ideas. So, Euro US dollar, guys, right? I mean, if we look at the day chart, yeah, this is nicely in an uptrend, right? And even broke these highs and out of this and out of this piece of resistance. Yeah, we've got a nice bullish candle. Now, it's looking like potentially a good buy back up to, perhaps this level in here somewhere, perhaps this 108.50 psychological level. But the problem with trades at the moment is this: the day chart is looking really good, right? And then I go to the weekly chart, and all I want to do is sell it, right? Because if we just follow structure here, guys, right? This is broadly the structure. Yeah, we're getting lower lows, lower highs, and we're at the moving average 20, which is coming round nicely. So for me, it's going to be really interesting to see how this weekly candle finishes. All right, we might end up with a candle that bounces off that moving average 20, that closes back into this grey zone, and then all of a sudden we're interested in selling it. So it's the weekly versus daily dilemma, I'm going to call it, which is why we're not seeing trade ideas. I'll show you another one, pound Swiss franc, right? If we look at the day chart, right, I really like the look of this in terms of a buying opportunity. Okay, so up here, yeah, price came down, price shot back up here. Was this a little high here? But either way, we're getting higher lows, right? And we've had this massive push up above the moving average 20, right? We've got bullish candle that broke this high, and we've got room to move into on the day chart. Okay, so it looks really good, yeah, on the day chart. Now, if I show you the weekly chart, you are literally coming up to weekly resistance. And do you really want to, buy into this big bearish candle? There's going to be sellers in here at some point. So I don't want to be buying into that. So that's why it's been slim pickings recently, guys. Yeah, it's this daily versus weekly dilemma. Let's call it that. All right. However, yeah, I do have a trade idea, and you've guessed it. It's Euro Aussie dollar, right? And right now it's setting up. So what I do like about this pair is the weekly chart, right? If we just follow this weekly chart, right? I know I showed you this in the recap, but I've got to show you again, right? It was in this range from here to here, and then it broke out of this range with these candles. And then if we zoom in and look at these candles, super bearish, look at these top wicks forming, that's just telling me sellers are pushing this market down. And potentially we could take it all the way down to these last lows in here on the weekly chart. Now, if we drop down to the day chart, this also supports this idea because we're in a downtrend, right? We've bounced off this resistance once, come back up, and now look at that candle form at the same resistance level, right? That is telling us to sell this market. The only problem is this level here a new higher low? Potentially. It's not really substantial enough as yet. Okay, but that's going to be, sorry guys, something in my eye, but that's going to be our target as a result, and we're almost there. Okay, but we can leave some money on the trade to take lower. Now, on the H1, this is Sod's law, right? Absolute Sod's law, okay? So from yesterday, we have been waiting for a break of this level, right? Because if you look at H1 structure, it just kept holding this level, right? And then the moment it does break this level, right, you get a candle that becomes so large that it becomes difficult to sell, because this is my first target, right? So, if we started, let's say the candle finished right now, okay, and we started selling here, we put our stop above here, which would make sense, and this is our first target. Straight away, the trade doesn't make sense, and you've been waiting for 24 hours to take this trade, and that's a good test of patience and discipline. Right, so what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to just set an alarm up here. So if price retraces into here, we get a bearish reaction, then we can look to start taking it lower. All right, because I need this, if I get in here, stop here, I need the risk to reward to make sense. All right, so let's see how this pans out. And like I say, any trades that I take, I put them in the VIP Trading Academy, which we are giving you free access to right now. Check out the promo. It's in the video description. So Euro, Aussie dollar, and then I've also got US dollar, Swiss franc as a trade idea for today. But this is on the lower time frames, it's very difficult to trade. But let's just again start with the weekly, because the weekly supports our idea. You can see we're at this weekly resistance level, and at this resistance level, we have had a huge bearish weekly candle. Look at that candle, right? So that looks good for some sells, even if it's just a retrace and then it comes back up. But it seems to be a bit of room to the downside. If we drop to the day chart now, this also supports, I want to be with day trend first and foremost, okay? But this also, the weekly supports this idea, okay? And this is where we're at currently, but, potentially in a bit of a range, but we've never broken these highs. So we are still in a downtrend. We're getting lower lows, lower highs. Also, as you can see, guys, we had a nice big bearish candle form at these highs. Now, the idea is to potentially take it down to this blue line, these last lows here, if not all the way down to here. All right, so that's the idea. And I said to you that even, if when we do find a setup on the daily and weekly, the lower time frames are looking disgusting, right? Because if you look at this H4, we're just getting a lot of indecision in here. We're bouncing between here and here. Okay, so the H4 isn't exactly clear, although this is really sort of ranging from here to here. If we look at the bigger picture, we're sort of ranging from here to here. And we're at the bottom of this range, which again makes it difficult because we want to sell this. If you look at the H1, price is coming down nicely, right? This would potentially be a good, if you just look at H1 structure, it's come down, it's bounced off these lows, it's at this level again, can it make its way back down to these lows? And, this candle here would have been a potential sell trade, right? Sell here, stop above here, take price down to here, okay? Fits my criteria. But look at the 4-hourly chart. Do you want to sell into a H4 wick like this? So it's tricky, right? What do I want to see? Potentially a break of these lows. Okay, if we get a big bearish candle that does this, this blue line will no longer be my target. It will be this blue line. Okay, I think that will be our only setup, really, guys. Or on the H1, potentially if price comes back up to here, we get a nice big bearish candle again, then potentially we could just take it back down to here. All right, but there you go, guys. Those are my 2 trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. So news for Wednesday, the 15th of May. Before we get started, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. And please come join me for the live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST time. Get all of your questions ready for me. Right, news for today. The first big important piece of news is this. At 10 o'clock, London GMT, these are all London GMT, coming out of the Euro, we've got the GDP. Year on year, quarter on quarter. This is a 3-star rating and can really move the Euro. So must be aware of that, guys. After that, at 1:30, we got loads of CPI data coming out. This is like the big daddy news for today. So core CPI month on month, year on year, CPI month on month, year on year, but also core retail sales thrown in there as well. So at 1:30, there's a lot of data coming out of the US. It could really move some US dollar pairs. So must be aware of that. After that, guys, well, no, same time, actually. Look, we've got more data at 1:30. We've got retail sales as well. And also this Empire State Manufacturing. Yeah, this can be a big one as well. So 1:30, tread carefully. And then after that, guys, the only other piece of news we're interested in is this. At 3:30, we've got crude oil inventories. So that can affect the US dollar, Canadian dollar, and obviously oil. All right, guys. So yeah, reasonably busy news day. But guys, yeah, if you've enjoyed the vid, please subscribe, like, and share. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you later for the live stream.